KDK. Welcome to the Rawrrzone. I am here with Mr. H2O himself.
I in the building, man. H2O, we here. Monday Night Rawrrzone.
So tell me, where'd you get this name from?
I got my name from playing street basketball. I was playing professional ball in Romania at the time, and I came back and I played in this tournament called Hoops in the Sun. It was this spring league edition. They do the spring league and the summer league, which is more known for the summer league. But I came back and I had 57 points in one game, hit 12 three-pointers, and the announcer on the mic just kept, every time I touched the ball, he was like H2O, H2O. He was saying like my jump shot's pure like water. So that name stuck. Anywhere I went, any street ball tournament I went to afterwards, they was calling me H2O. I guess, word travels, so especially when somebody doesn't know somebody. So I went to West Fourth, Dykeman, everywhere I was going, everybody started calling me H2O, and I liked the name, and I made it into my brand.
So you an uptown cat?
Well, a lot of the basketball circuit in New York City is prevalent uptown. Like, the tournament that we had here in Queens is Almighty Force, and unfortunately a couple of years, or almost a decade now, they had a shooting on the court, and it kind of like folded the tournament. But now they just brought it back, and they're doing it indoors and stuff like that. But it took a turn for the left, and so that was one of our better tournaments in Queens, and now they're rebuilding it back up. But a lot of the tournaments that kind of have prestige is uptown and in Brooklyn and stuff. Yeah.
The new the latest installment of Ballin4Peace is actually going to be in Brooklyn College, right?
Yes. Ballin4Peace this year. This is the 5th annual. I like to say the 5th anniversary now. You know what I mean? We made it to 5 years. Looking back, I can't believe it's 5 years already. It seems like I just started it. But this is the 5th annual Ballin4Peace. It's going to be at St. Francis College, downtown Brooklyn, June 1st. And it's going to be dope, man. I have a lot of dope people playing in the game. We actually linked the deal with the Benefit Games. That's the charity organization. They put together all the New York Knicks and New York Rangers charity portals. So like our website and everything is done through their line and through their platform. So it takes a lot of stress off of me, because you can go to the website and just literally click donations or click for tickets or whatever. And now we have actually some of the players who are playing in the game. They have their own personal link that they can donate to. Like, so say if you're a fan of somebody, you can say, hey, I'm playing in this year's Ballin4Peace. Click this link and donate.
Oh, wow.
So it's really dope, and it's really 2019 type stuff.
That's very nice.
So yeah.
So who is playing this year?
We have a long laundry list of players. I don't want to forget them all, but I did notch in Lil Mama. She's gonna be coaching. Vina Love is gonna be singing the Star Spangled Banner. We have Walter Lemon Jr. He actually plays with the Chicago Bulls. Our boy Scott Machado, he played with the Los Angeles Lakers. Smush Parker, he played with the Lakers. Cappy Pondex, he used to play with in the WNBA for the New York Liberty and stuff. So we have like some real ballers coming out. We got a lot of Harlem Globetrotters and Harlem Wizards and yeah. So not so much. Usually in years past we had a lot of influencers. We still have those, like Mr. Commodore is going to be playing, Asia Star, Steph Face, yeah, Sexy Steph. Oh God, I'm botching the name. Shout out to Steph on that. But yeah, she's gonna be in the game as well. But we have a lot of like some real hoopers, and then we have a big dunk contest that we have some of the best dunkers in the world battling it out for $1,000 and stuff too. So it's gonna be dope, man.
Oh, the battle of the dunks.
Yes. It's gonna be real dope.
That's amazing. So tell us about yourself. You were a graduate of the Campus Magnet High School in Queens. You went to Sacramento State and led the team to Division I status after scoring 13.8 points per game.
So I led my team in scoring. I did go to Campus Magnet, which is in Cambria Heights, Queens. My whole family kind of went there. I was supposed to go to St. John's Prep, and
you didn't miss much. It's okay.
You went there?
No, I just know a lot of people
Okay, yeah. So that was what I was supposed to go there, St. John's Prep, and my coach, Charles Granby, he was the winningest coach in PSAL history at the time. Before he passed, God rest his soul. But he spoke to my mom. My mom went to Campus Magnet. My uncle, my aunties, like everybody went there. So he saw me play in a Nike Metro Swoosh tournament at Roy Wilkins, and told my mom that he wanted me to go to Campus Magnet. So that's where I went. And I didn't wind up playing a full season until my senior year, and I made honorable mention All Queens. I made All Queens. I made honorable mention All City, and I averaged 18 points and 8 assists my senior year. And thereafter, I went to junior college in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Chafee, out there, did my thing there. Was all Foothill Conference first league. And then I got a scholarship to go to Sacramento State, and from there I led them in scoring, broke the singles game 3-point record, hit 9 3-pointers in one game against the University of Denver. I broke the single game steals record against Illinois State. I had 9 steals in one game as well too. So basketball, ball was really life, you know what I mean. And then thereafter I went overseas and played some ball.
What was it like to play overseas?
It was different. Imagine being valued for, well, you're not African American, but imagine being of value to be black, right? So they really the concept over there, they love us, they're intrigued with us, so where I was at least, in Romania at that time, it was really dope. And it made you feel good about what you do too, because they treated you like you was in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's their NBA. So I had a good time out there. It's had its ups and downs, money wise, because you get some faulty owners sometimes, and they'll miss a payment or something like that and have to owe you back. Cause it's a grind. It's a grind. But overall, I love the experience of playing in all the different countries that I was playing in, and I would tell anybody, if you can do it, until you can't do it, so that's that.
Any reason why you stopped playing basketball?
I didn't completely stop. I still do play, you know what I mean? It's more recreational now than anything. You get older as well too, but then also you kind of realize, where you want to go and your purpose in life, So basketball was something that opened up a lot of doors for me, but I feel like my purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing is what I'm doing right now with Ballin4Peace and helping others out, you know what I mean? Others get to where they need and where they want to be as well too, So I feel like, I'm definitely on the right track and right path, and I'm in line with what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I still do love the game. If you look on my gram, I'm still one of the MVPs. I just won the MVP in a corporate league, at Madison Square Garden the other day, and I still play heavy, So I still get the value out of the game. You know what I mean? It's not me playing overseas anymore, but I still do play and cherish the game.
Okay. So how did you go from playing overseas to starting H2O basketball, H2O music, and Ballin4Peace?
All right, so you had to do something. You don't get so playing overseas is like being recruited every single year. You have to have an agent. It's I wish I had somebody like myself to push me, or to push my career, right? So I do what I do for me, but sometimes it's you need a manager, you need this. I don't have a manager, right? So even now, when I'm doing interviews and different things, I'm lining them up and I'm sending them to an assistant to put on my schedule. People will hit me up all the time to do certain stuff, and it's whether I'm going to do it or not, if I have the time, I can do it. Some things I was just on Power 105 and Hot 97, but I'll still come.
Yeah, with DJ and Mealy.
Yeah, and Mealy, and I'll still come to any interview, because your network is different than my network, it's just being out there, you know what I mean? So a lot of people look at it and kind of status-wise, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? We all human, we're all out here, and we all have a purpose. But to get back to the question, how did I start?
Everything you're doing now.
Everything I'm doing now, I started due to the fact that I felt that it was needed. What really sparked me was when the whole Eric Gardner and Mike Brown situation happened, and it was just like, damn, man, like, we have peace marches, we have rallies, we have different things, but I wanted to do something a little bit different to where people can come out and actually have a good time and have some fun. And my message with Ballin4Peace is peace through sports. So I played basketball, right? And the first game that I had was at Baruch College, and that was 2015. Had Jim Jones, I had Mac Wiles, had Lil Mama. They all came out. Fred the Godson. They all came to the game, and they still been prevalent in Ballin4Peace, not just from that year one. Well, Jim Jones, he hasn't been back yet, but we're working on getting him out there again this year for year 5. But it was needed, and I wanted to do something positive and something where people can have a great a great time. You come out, I have certain vendors come in, they sell their food or sell their clothes and different things. It just gives people another outlet to get some income as well too. So and now we did the basketball, then it turned into the flag football back to school supply drive, and then we also do the bowling toy drive. This past year we had at Lucky Strikes. So in the last football one we had at the Brooklyn Bridge Pier Park. I love that view, so it was great to have that. We raised a lot of school supplies, and we got a lot of toys. This year we linked up with Montefiore Children's Hospital and in the Bronx, and we gave toys to them, and I also gave toys to different schools and different children all over. So that it was just a void that needed to be filled, and who better to do it than yourself, So I think if everybody has that concept that they can be the one to do it, then they should do it,
So. Yeah, they threw basketball that gets back to the kids.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't even get that was Ballin4Peace. H2O basketball is Ballin4Peace is the charitable division of H2O basketball. So I started my my basketball training and coaching and all that, with the youth. And I actually started up their AAU season yesterday. So we just started that out there in Long Island Gardens, and so we're off and ready and going again. So we got 7 more tournaments to go, and they'll be busy all summer. So H2O basketball started from the basketball trainings and clinics and me coaching, and then H2O music started from I have an artist by the name of Grab, that's my boy. I wanted to help him out. Like, he's been like fire for years, and I just seemed like, yo, what's going on? How can I help him? So I used to do the halftime performances at Ballin4Peace, and we got a really great response from that. I did, my boy Greg G, he's from, I got to get him on this show too. He's from San Antonio, Texas. He used to work with me at the Harlem Children's Zone, and I was like, yo, this dude is fire. Like, he's like insane. Like, I want to do something that I can perhaps put him on the light to help him out. So he sung the national anthem at the first ever Ballin4Peace and got a standing ovation. It was crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right, because I know, like, all those people came out here, they did not know him, and they still loved his music. They share the same feel for him that I felt. So then I had Graf perform at halftime, and he got a good response as well. And so people are like, oh, Graf back, like, but it just put him on a space that was really dope. So I didn't want to be like Ballin4Peace music, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, what I got to do? So I created a whole another lane, which was H2O music. And I literally started it for Graf, like, but it outgrew that, like, now I do big, like, I do concerts, I do hip-hop ciphers, and I feel like I brought the culture, the value of ciphers. So people used to do ciphers, like, on a corner, like, outside. It wasn't nothing where you can make a buck off of, So now I made it into, like, a whole production. Now we have, like, videographers, photographers, everybody coming out, filming these ciphers, and then I have performances in between the ciphers, so it's like really dope, and it's a different concept of just doing a cipher. Like, you know what I mean? I have 3 different ciphers, then I have like you know, performances in between the ciphers, and now it's a whole production. So that's how that started, you know. And so that's H2O Music. You could follow that page at H2O Music _. That's the letter O. Why do people put 0 on things like H2O basketball? Like, why do people put zeros there?
I think because people are so used to it. You know, it's always the thing like igloo, and then people try to be fancy and put the zeros instead of O's.
Yeah, so I like that. They're like, oh yeah, it didn't show up. I'm like, you put a 0 other than, oh, I know. Oh yeah, I see it. Like, I don't know. That was like a real question though. Like, I really want to know why people put zeros instead of O's.
You know, I wish I could give you that answer, but it's just a common misconception, I guess. You know, people still live in the era where shorthand typing is still popular when it's really not.
Yeah, I guess.
So how can someone get involved in H2O Music?
H2O Music, you can actually hit up with, we're building a new website. We have a new website for H2O Music that's going to be dropping within the next couple of weeks. So probably by the time Ballin4Peace comes around, you'll have the new website for H2O Music as well. But you can, right now we're doing a lot of, like, you can hit us up on email. You can hit up H2OMusicEnt@gmail.com or Jizzy at H2OMusicEnt@gmail.com. That's JIZZY H2O Music ENT@gmail.com. And also hit up the page. We respond back to all our DMs and stuff. We're pretty much booked up for this next bar 7. That's going to be May 3rd at the L Lounge in Brooklyn.
Who's going to be part of it?
We have like Graf. I have a whole list of people that's going to be a part of it. This is live. So yeah, it's a lot of different artists that we have. Trey Pidgey from the Bronx, Josh Jacobs. You know, we have Ricky Ricardo.
From I Love Lucy?
Nah, he spelled it with 2 K's. You know what I mean? We got my boy Johnny Flores out of Brooklyn.
Flossy.
You know, so yeah, man. Young Devin. You know what I mean? She gonna kill it. But yeah, we got a lot of different artists, and you know, you can check out the page. We make individual flyers for people to make sure that they
because everyone wants their flyer.
Everybody wants their flyer. You can also, but what happens why I do that too? It's a method to everything that I do, promotional wise as well. So you could put everybody on a flyer, and people don't post them. Sometimes they won't post with other people on the flyer, and it's like weird. Like
they want their own.
They want their own. So what I started doing over 5 years ago was we made individual cards for everybody. Like, it makes them feel more important, like, and it's like, okay, I'm performing here, or I'm doing this. It's more time consuming and it's more money to do, you know, but it's, you know, our designs and everything that I do is it's pretty dope. You know, I like to be on top of everything and make sure. So I'm out actually there sitting with the editor and stuff, and actually sitting there and making sure that things are look good. Yeah. So yeah, and I know the power of the people, and I know that they like to look important as well. So that's why we do that.
What's the most stressful part of putting together this event, and the most rewarding?
The most stressful part is that every day is not over until the event is over, and then afterwards you gotta still do some stuff for the next month, like, you know, even recaps and all that other stuff. But it's an everyday grind. So I see some people try to do these things, and then you see the first annual, and then you never see the second one, because they don't understand how hard it is to get so many different people from different genres. You gotta lock in different celebrities. You gotta lock in. You gotta make sure that their schedules are, you know, that they're here. Sometimes, you know, I like to try to organize this months in ahead, and then sometimes they're like, oh yeah, well, I don't know my schedule out that late. Oh, it's too early. And then if you do it like a month before, oh, it's too late. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta kind of gauge who you lock in first too. So now if you have a big enough name, then everyone else would just want to follow. Kind of, that's how that goes. And it's it's sad that that's like that, but you know, the first thing that people ask you sometimes, who else is playing, who's in it, like, you know, if you feel like you want to be a part of something, you should just
do it.
You know, so that's the thing that you deal with. But this year, partnering with Hot 97 and kind of making that into a stable where Ballin4Peace will be connected with Hot 97 and Summer Jam, which is the next day. You know, it's been a lot easier for me to just say certain things, and you know, it's, you know, but that's how people are. Like, again, people are people. They're gonna want what they want, and they're gonna want to see certain things that are going on. So the most stressful part, I would say, is to lock in a lot of these different celebrities. And
okay, and what about the rewarding part?
The rewarding part is when the event's over and everybody has a wonderful time and everybody's saying, I can't wait for the next year. That's the rewarding part. And just you know, and having seeing your impact on people, right? So when you have the kids, because we have like a free youth clinic, so last year the New York Knicks did it, and we had over 150 kids come and, you know, go through different basketball drills and stuff like that, and then having them see some of the celebrities that they only see on Instagram or whatever, that they can never see like in regular life without, you know, paying $1 million and stuff, you know, like, yeah, people overcharge a lot of these different things, but you know, just having people enjoy themselves, coming out and just having a good time. That's the rewarding part for me, and that's what keeps me going and keeps me pushing. And because sometimes it's tough, you know, like knowing that I don't have to do this too. Like I don't have to do this. It's a stressful thing too. Like, people don't understand. Like, to do all of this, you know, it's very stressful. But you know, it has to be in you. Some people do it for all the wrong reasons. Like, you know, they think you make a lot of money off these things, but at the end of the day, when you're paying for venues, you're paying for uniforms, you're paying for, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like sometimes I've left events with lint in my pockets, like, you know what I mean? But people don't know that, you know? But at the end of the day, they just see the outcome of it, and they just assume that certain things are the way they are. But you know, things are better. But you know, but in the beginning, it's very rough, you know. So, but now we have like uniform sponsors, we have sock sponsors, we have different, yeah. So, shout out to Rooter Apparel, shout out to Silky Socks, shout out to Deuce Brand. They make like the wristbands and stuff like that for us too. We have some Ballin4Peace wristbands. But yeah, I like to use all my my contacts. You know what I mean? People who, you know, you kind of put the onus back on them to support you. You know what I mean? You got to go to these places. Even going to your corner store, like, you know, you spend so much money there. When do they ever give you anything? Think about it. Like, you know, people don't even tap into that. They just, you know, even a Chinese restaurant, like, bro, y'all been here for years, like, just eating. Like, when does the community even ask them for anything? Never. But they'll ask you for, yo, can I get a discount on this ticket or this, that? Yeah. Yo, I can get a free for, like, this event and that. They don't, you know, these people are making a lot of money off of you and in your community, and you will never ask them to discount chips or even a bag of chips. Like, yeah, I'll bring you the quarter later, but at the end of the day, you're still bringing them that money. Like, but people would literally, yo, let me get in this for free. Let me do this for free. Like, I got, like, how did that work? But people's minds are backwards, and, you know, I know that. So I just continue to be me, push forward, and go from there. You know what I mean? You got to think different to do different, you know, and a lot of people don't. So they'll stay in the same little rut that they're in sometimes. Well, this isn't something that just happens. It's not overnight. You know, it has been a grind, and you know, it is something that it grows. And I've been growing with it, you know, from the ups and downs, from transitioning from playing professional basketball to kind of being a mogul, and you know, it's a different direction in my life, but it's kind of the same passion that I have for sports and basketball, just out in the community now. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so where can they find you?
All my socials, my personal page on Instagram is H2O, the letter O, and the number 5, not 0. H2O basketball. Ballin4Peace, Ballin, the number 4 and the word peace. H2O music _ yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you could follow. Oh, also go to Ballin4Peace website is Ballin, the number 4 peace.org. So it's Ballin4Peace.org. Follow that. H2O Music, new website's coming out, and my personal website, HaronHargrave.com. Make sure you follow me on there. And Facebook is also Haron Hargrave. And yeah, that's it, man. Ballin4Peace, man. We out here.
Miss Katie K, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. You know, we'll have this up as soon as we can. Remember, check out his Instagram, check out his Facebook, check out everything. June 1st, Ballin4Peace. You know.
June 1st, Ballin4Peace, St. Francis College, downtown Brooklyn. We bring this to Brooklyn, year 5. We here. Yeah.
Happy 5th birthday.